From my part, right? To be very honest, right? I quit every single day. I just never said it out loud.
Oh.
To be honest, like, bro, imagine, like, it exploits you in every way. In your person, look, okay, to give you guys some context of why I say this, right? See, my dad is also in logistics. He's also one of the big investors of Wings. So I basically am working with my dad. I'm answerable to my dad in a professional standpoint, right? And when I go back home, I'm going back home to my boss.
Yeah.
You know, my boss and my dad is the same person. So there's no such thing as personal and professional. It's your personal is professional, your professional is personal.
Oh, wow.
Like, think about it. Most of my investors are my friends and my dad. Like, every single thing that is supposed to be kept personal is professional now. Like, how I behave with my friends when I'm drinking or when I'm partying is going to affect my work. What argument I have with my dad in regards of a son and a dad is going to affect work.
Yeah.
So it exploits in every aisle. Like, everything I do, I got to consider multiple factors as a son, as a brother, as a friend, as an investor, as a managing director, as a founder, a lot of things. Right? And when this happens, and of course you guys would know, like, it puts you in situations where you have to make decisions which is uncomfortable. Right?
Sure,
There are times where you got to prioritize your role as a son. There are times where you got to prioritize your role as a friend. There are times where you got to prioritize your role as the business owner. Right? And you got to know when to pick which role to stand on. And that decision making is gonna dictate what kind of a person I am.
Yeah, exactly.
And not among my colleagues, among my friends and my family. You know, so that is one thing. So, like, to be honest, like, there are tough days. There are days where I feel like, like, I'd rather just be friends with my friends, right? Let them go find a way to make their living, right? 9 to 5, we will find a thing called job to do that gives us money at the end of the month. But after 5 o'clock, I'm just friends with my friends. And I'm able to separate my personal and my professional. Now, to be very honest with you guys, everything that I talk to my friends is about logistics.
Yeah, come to think about
it. That's just everything. It's about logistics, it's about business, about investing.
Yeah.
It's just these three. There's nothing else that I get to talk to my friends about.
Yeah,
but
that's really true.
If you ask me, if we were to do this podcast about 3 years ago and you ask me what I talk to my friends, you probably would have had to beep half of this out. Like, now we can't talk those things because we find that uninteresting, we find that unrelatable, we find that in the past.
Yeah.
And one might say, oh, it's a good thing, it's a healthy environment among friends. Like, that shit. I want to be friends. I don't want to have this role that I have to carry all the time.
Yeah.
So,
because I'm sure, like, as a boss, everyone will look up to you.
Yeah.
Like, oh, this guy's the boss.
Bro, I want to be able to up too.
Yeah.
Right? Why not? Yeah.
So itu salah satunya lah. So, kalau you guys nak tahu lah, sebenarnya masing-masing ada jalan ada susah dia. So tak semua benda tu senang.
Correct.
Tak semua benda senang. Semua benda tu take time untuk dapatkan apa yang kita nak. So kita kena banyak keluarkan tenaga, banyak keluarkan duit untuk dapatkan apa yang kita nak tu. Bila kita dah dapat, bukannya kita terus boleh buat benda tu. Dia confident pula tak ada.
Correct.
Confident kena ada, kena sustain buat tu. Setiap hari buat. Of course, hari-hari kita rasa benda ni pelik. Tapi bila dah lama, kita dah rasa benda tu biasa.
Correct.
That's why lah.
And benda-benda macam ni yang katakan, like, imagine, like, okay, like, one can ask why if you have so much of things to complain about your professional and your personal, why the are you running your own business? Go be employed. But at the same time, I will be a employee. I can't do that too. So you got to make a decision. Okay, do I want to live like that or like this? Like this, I got to always keep myself to high standards. We always got to hold each other accountable, which is going to be tiring, but it's good. That is going to be very convenient, but it's bad.
Yeah.
So it's a decision that you gotta make, what you want for yourself and what you see for yourself, Yeah. And being poor is hard. Being rich is hard. Like, both is equally hard, so you gotta choose which hard you want,
Yeah, both also.
Yeah.
It's equally as hard. Just you have to choose
which hard you want. Which battles you want to fight. You gotta choose.
Yep, that's true.
Orang kata susah-susah dulu lah, senang-senang kemudian. So,
Correct.
Bila dah senang nanti, jangan lupa yang kita pernah susah dulu.
Betul.
Yeah. So bila you guys dah rasa macam tu apa semua, so dia ada orang yang backup macam Kiss fans and dia punya others kan, and you guys untuk you macam kawan and family juga. So dia ada orang yang nak backup kita walaupun kita buat macam ni. Orang lain cakap tak patutlah buang masa, carilah kerja yang elok sikit kan, tapi kita kena fikir kita yang buat benda tu.
Correct.
Dia orang just bagi advice dia orang je.
And lagi satu kan, banyak orang bagi advice yang mencarut macam tu sebab satu benda je. It's because what is risk? When you take risk, you're basically foreseeing a danger.
Yeah.
Right? This can happen. And the reason why you foresee that particular danger because you're so aware of your incapabilities. Me engaging in this, I can expose myself to that danger.
Yeah.
Correct? So what is risky to me could not be risky to you. And what is risky to you could not be risky to Zainal. And the factor that variates that is how much we trust ourselves in our capabilities.
That's true.
Which is why you gotta be truthful to yourself. So you don't feel threatened by petty things. When you want to take on certain things, Zainal, when you got a car, I'm sure you found it scared, right? To buy a car. But after you did it, now if you were to buy another car, you're like, no problem, I can go get a car.
Yes.
Correct?
Yeah.
But what was risky is no longer risky once you've overcome it.
Yeah.
And what you seem risky is totally a reflection of your incapabilities that you are aware of yourself. That you just don't want to admit. And you just call it risk. Bro, I want to buy a house, but I'm scared I can't pay. You know you're not good with your finances. That is why you think you can't pay.
It's that self-realization also,
Yeah.
right? Yeah, that like a lot of people cannot like own up to it, you know. It's hard for a lot of people to say like I'm wrong.
Yeah. It's
very hard
okay.
for
Just say,
people.
so what? Yeah. Embrace your scars. Oh, sorry. Beep that out. Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
How about you, Zaina? Like you asked us whether like for us like any point we felt like giving up, right? How about for yourself? Is there anything like maybe not only for Wings but even like previous jobs or anything like that, or even like life in general? Have you felt like think reasons that made you want to give up as well?
Yeah, I lepas dia sebelum ni okay je, kerja semua okay. Dia sampai I start rasa nak give up bila my mom dia start sakit. Dia kena cancer. So start dari situ I macam life apa tak function pun kalau dia tak ada kan. So sebab sepanjang hidup I memang selalu kena marah dengan dia sebab yalah orang cakap benda marah tu tanda sayang kan.
Betul.
So bila I sekarang ni I dah tak dengar marah tu, so bila I balik rumah je I rasa kosong tau. So that's why I rasa macam I nak pergi kerja, nak jumpa kawan, I nak keluar, nak pergi jumpa kawan. Sebab benda tu yang naikkan semangat I setiap hari. Kalau macam you balik, you tengok rumah kosong, tak ke you rasa bosan kan? Lepas tu I ni jenis yang bukan buat aktiviti sangat, selalu keluar lepak ke apa ke. I tak ada nak keluar sangat. So that's why I cakap I bosan. Setiap hari I rasa nak give up. I malas nak fikir. That's why setiap kali pagi tu je macam yes, kerja, yes. So sekarang ni bila
Zainal, remember one thing, right? I cannot tell you that I know how it feels. I cannot tell you. I am not in a position to tell you that I know how it feels. I don't. And I don't want to know how it feels also. Okay? But I'll tell you one thing. The only way you will be able to overcome that is when you know you are living your life in a way that your mom would be proud of. Because you know why? When you really, really know that, you know what, if my mom was here, she would be proud of me. Because you know what, I'm doing things that even I thought was not possible.
Yeah.
Right? And for her to see her son, her produce, do something so well in my life, it's just going to make her happy. And I trust me, you will not feel that way. You will go to the empty house and you will feel it's very loud. Is you know why? Because you're living a very active, fulfilled life. Like you said, you nak pergi kerja kan? You know why? Sebab you rasa you ada purpose kat sini. There's a place where I got purpose. I'm needed. I'm important. I want to be there. Correct? Now, replicate the same thing every part of your life.
Yeah.
Like, replicate the same thing with every part of your life. And then trust me, Zainal, don't do the mistake I did by trying to have the most amount of friends. It's a waste of time. Very simple. If you can't earn money with him, he's not your friend.
Okay.
The must you be friends with somebody who can't earn money with you? We are all adults. Everybody needs to feed our families. Everybody have responsibilities. If your friend is not helping you earn money, the are you friends with him for? Correct, no? And I'm sure, I'm not telling you go cut off all your friends who you're not working with. But, you know, you have 1 or 2 friends outside of work that you think, you know what, these boys really are my friend. Simple things, just throw a little bit of money into the equation of the friendship and test that friendship. When money is thrown into this variable, is this person the same friend that I thought he is or not? And when I say throw money means I don't say bagi dia hutang or ambil hutang, not that. You know, like start businesses together where money is a factor that can change. Can? If your friend still stays is your friend, when money is a variable, you've got good friends. Yeah, because a lot of guys out here, right, we have friends that we don't do with but sin with.
Just like talk nonsense.
We sin with most of our friends, and we do all kind of with our friends where we spend money, but we don't do anything with our friends to earn money.
That's true.
You know, if you can earn money while hanging out with your friends, that's a dream come true, bro. That is what we are trying to do here, right? Don't you think?
Yeah.
You know? So like do that. Like keep very close circle of friends, but you must know like if I were to call any one of my boys up, they would take a bullet for me. That's gotta be there. You know? Because camaraderie among likely minded men is super important.
And it's not easy to come by.
It's not easy to come by at all. You know, where you have no ego, you just have well thoughts for each other, you're pushing each other to do better. It's so hard to come by these days.
Yeah.
You know? And when you have it, cherish it, accumulate it and incubate it. You know, make it big.
So itu je lah yang I rasa setiap hari kan. So kalau ikutkan pun business yang I terfikir I cakap I nak buat burger ni, mula-mula memang I tak terfikir. Once I dah start kerja sini, I dah tengok usual semua orang buat tu kan. Bila I pun mula tak tahu you buat YouTube content. So bila I rasa macam oh diorang boleh buat, so why not I tak boleh, kenapa pula I tiba-tiba tak boleh buat kan. So mesti ada cara ada jalan yang diorang buat untuk dapatkan juga apa yang diorang nak. That's why I try hard hari-hari, try buat, tengok semua orang buat kerja. Bila I dah dapat, I akan macam take note lah benda tu. So bila dah take note, dah tahu, maybe dalam 5 ke 6 tahun akan datang, maybe benda tu akan jadi.
Correct.
Yeah.
You never know. And like for me, I always feel where there's a will, there's a way.
Yeah.
And I can see that Zaina has a lot of will. So for
Zaina,
sure.
just one thing. Don't be afraid to fail. Freedom to fail is success.
Yeah.
Actually, to be honest, right? Imagine if you failing in every part of your life, but it's never going to be seen as a failure, you've already succeeded in life.
Yeah. It's like battle scars.
Yeah. No, if nobody is going to see your failures as failures, you have nothing to fail, which means you succeeded. Correct? And it's only you that needs to see yourself like that. I have the freedom to fail because any consequences that's coming with the failure, I'm going to take it on the chin.
Yeah.
And there's no failures that's going to come with no purpose, you know. So ada benda kau nak buat tapi kau tak mampu buat, sebab kau tak mampu buat, you kena belajar kan?
Yes.
It's a lesson or a win. There is no failures.
Itulah yang I dengar dulu. Sebab apa yang dulu I kan SPM I fail. So memang lepas SPM tu adalah ramai orang cakap kau tak nak repeat balik ke apa untuk dapatkan sijil tu balik. And lepas tu I cakap I memang tak minat nak belajar. So lepas habis belajar terus kerja. Ramai orang cakap kau boleh ke buat kerja tak ada apa.
Zana, want me to share with you something? I did my degree, right? I finished my degree 3 years ago. 3 years ago, I still haven't collected my degree certificate. I did not go for my convocation, right? I still have not collected my degree certificate because you know why? Okay, you know my SPM certificate? I don't even know where the is. Right? You know, like guys, like it doesn't matter. It's about what you physically get your off the chair and do. It's not about what paper you have. It's merely a ticket to get you in an interview. If you have the best certifications but you don't know how to conduct yourself, you're not going to land a job. I can assure you that. Right? Learn how to be with people. Kalau kau bayangkan, one day you become a boss. One fella comes with you with a Harvard degree, but he's a snobby. You're not going to hire him, right? Regardless of what it is, he's going to f**k up the whole environment. Correct or not? But here you come as another employee. He's just a human people. Like he is a people person. You want that people. You want that energy. You by me adding this person here, yes, because human beings can be trained. They can learn things. Right? But values and character you cannot train. It has to be developed over time.
Yes.
And don't worry, your SPM is not going to mean trust me.
Okay lah, itu je yang sepanjang yang kita untuk sembah hari ni. So kalau untuk korang yang kat luar sana macam nak tahu apa yang advice yang diorang ni, you cuba bagi sikit advice untuk yang orang kat luar baru nak start business ni.
Okay lah. Maybe I wouldn't say for people who want to start business, but I would want to say to all high school leavers who have a group. I'm sure you guys have a squad, specifically to the boys, right?
Yeah.
You guys have a squad in school, right? Don't make the mistake we made. Like when we finished high school, all our friends went to different colleges. We went to different universities. All went to different parts of the world to acquire education, right? We did. Some turned out the way they wanted to. Some didn't. Some became better. Some became worse, right? Whatever that it is, but try to stick together. If you know that you've got a good camaraderie among your group of friends, try to do things together. Test your friendship. Stick together. Try to make friends where you guys can make money together. Right? The reason why I would say that is when you make money with your friends, your friendship becomes stronger. That is where friends become family.
Yeah.
That is when, like, like for example, right? Like if anything were to happen to me, I know there's at least 6 people here at any given time. Like how many of y'all can say that? Like these 6 people would not just be there just because of the money, It's because of the relationship we have with each other, and it's very important. And if you notice, a lot of boys, they are friends still today, but they work in different scattered places.
Yeah.
So they can't be there for one another, and when your friends are with you, you have that confidence, what, f*** it, I can take on the f***ing world.
True.
When you're alone, you feel like, I need to call my friend. Like, you can be friends, you can be brothers, you can be family, but find a clan, develop the clan together and create a role. Each of y'all play that role in that clan properly and grow together. Try various things, fail a countless amount of times, but don't stop trying. That is all you guys need to be successful. Just don't stop trying. Yeah.
So kalau you pula Keith, orang yang kat luar tu dia nak buat tiba-tiba belajar buat ni YouTube, dia cuba cakap saya macam mana starting dia.
Okay.
Advice untuk diorang start teruskan YouTube yang diorang dah ada.
Okay. So for any of you guys that are watching this and so happen you guys are thinking of starting a YouTube channel, just do it. Like you never know, because the algorithm works in really miraculous ways. It might help you. It didn't help me, unfortunately, but who knows? Maybe your type of content, your type of videos, you might find a niche and you might start growing. So if you ask me, just do it. Just try anything. I even always ask my fans and subscribers, start at a young age, because if you don't start now, it will be too late. There are so many people that are coming with online contents, online businesses. Everyone's hopping onto TikTok. So if you don't do it now, you're gonna be too late. So if you even have the thought of starting any YouTube content or even TikTok, just do it right now. Don't even think about it. Start recording, start posting, because you have a lot of the ideas I want to start, but you don't know where. So even for me, when I started my YouTube, I was just so I sold my camera, bought a PC, just did it. I just learned how to install the streaming software, everything. Just took the initiative to learn and just did it. So if you ask me, just don't think too much about the planning, but more about the execution. Just go for it, do it, and see where it takes you. You never know.
The best time to plant a tree was 25 years ago. Remember that. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Thank you guys.
Alright, see you.
Itu untuk hari ni saja. So, you guys kalau ada apa-apa nak komen ke apa untuk YouTube content lepas ni, next podcast, tajuk apa, you guys boleh leave a comment, like, subscribe and share kepada kawan-kawan semua.
Like, subscribe, share.
Itu saja daripada kita orang semua. My name is Zainal.
My name is Ishwar. See you guys.
See you guys in the next one.
Ciao.
Peace.
Ciao.